everyone, welcome back to the channel. We're going to be looking at my monthly budget for February. Now, I'm so glad January's over. It took forever to finish. I'm hoping that the sound on this is good. I've had to fiddle around with my mic a little bit and my earphones. I'm using my son's earphones because they were up here. So I don't know. I'm hoping it sounds okay. So today, like I say, we're going to be doing February's budget. If you're new here, I get paid monthly, so I do a monthly budget. I don't do weekly or bi-weekly, but I do a mid-month review to make sure that I'm on track and to talk through anything that may have cropped up in that time and how I've sort of dealt with it. So we're going to write February here. Hope everyone's well. Hope you had a great January. Yeah, January's a bit up and down for me, but it was all right. I'm looking forward to February. I don't know why. Maybe because it's like a short month. I don't know. But yeah, I'm quite looking forward to February. So every month I start out with how much my debt totals. Yeah, if you're new here, this kind of just keeps me motivated in a way. I see that it's coming down and yeah, but also to see, right, look, this is what we've still got to pay off. Come on, let's do it. So this month we have gone through another 1,000 barrier. I haven't paid off 1,000, but we've gone down to £21,984.12, and that's because I was able to put £85 extra towards credit cards last month. So otherwise we would have been still in the 22,000 bracket. So that's so satisfying when that happens. Of this total, I bought a laptop last year and we still have £539.99 left to pay off it. I mean, it's paid, I bought it, but I want to stay accountable and I want to see that visually, like that is part of this amount, but yeah, I still want to kind of actively pay that off separately and knock it off as I go. So next we're looking at wage, and I got paid more than I was expecting, not like thousands more or anything, but it was more than I was expecting. I do overtime, so it can get a little bit confusing as to when I'm getting paid certain hours, so that's good. So we got £1,052.74. Child benefit, as always, is £102.40. And then I have some money brought forward from January, but that's not going to go into like the monthly budget. That's going to go straight into savings challenge and a new envelope that I've got, which is called sinking funds. So savings challenge wise, I got a custom video from one of my other channels last month. It was towards the end of the month, so I thought I'd just hold on to that money and bring it over to do the savings challenge with in February. So after PayPal took a little bit out, because I have a business account, and that left me with £42.81, but I'm going to split it in half for savings challenge, half for the sinking funds. So out of that there was £21.40 for the savings challenge. Sinking funds, £21.41. And then I did like this research survey. I'm part of this research group, so it's more like focus group things. But I haven't actually been selected to do one yet. I've probably only really tried to do maybe 3 or 4. They're either while I'm at work or I just haven't got time to participate, so I've only really tried to take part in 3 or 4, but if you get good ones you can earn like £100-200 for like an hour's focus group. So there was one that was just a survey for £2 and I did it, and that was a few months ago, and it's just gone into my PayPal. PayPal didn't take anything from that. I don't know what the minimum is before they take anything, but yeah, so I got £1 towards savings challenge and £1 towards sinking funds for that. And I also had money brought over from my food shop last month, and that totalled £2.41. So I'm just going to split that as well. So we've got £1.21 from that for the savings challenge and £1.20 for the sinking funds. So I do have, let's see where I've got it. Oh, I just want to say also, the debt has gone down from, it was at 22,000 £419.94 last month, down to 21,984. So we've paid off about 450, just under 450. But yeah, I'd just like to show what we've achieved in a month. So here, because it would take up too much space, so we have here, so let's add that up. Let's faffing around. Okay, so we've got, for the savings challenge so far, we've got 21.40 plus 1 plus £1.21. So we've got 23.61 so far. And we've also got 23.61, should be, for the sinking funds envelope. So I've already put the prop money in there. It will just stay in my bank account, but there's money there for that. So the sinking fund is going to be for anything that needs to be repaired, replaced, and also, I guess that falls into the category, but clothes for my son as and when he grows out of things. I also want to use some of that to get a haircut. It's been over a year now, and because it's kind of like, it's somewhere in between, like a luxury item and a need. Like, you will not die if you don't get a haircut, but at the same time, it's kind of like self-care, and you know, it's been over a year since I've had one, and it will only be a trim. It's not like I'm getting it dyed and, you know, all sorts done to it. So we're looking at like £40-50. But I'm going to save for it in this. Yeah, just because I need my money really to go elsewhere. So, yeah, I've put it on here just so that I don't take up space. I'm sorry if there's loads of noise. Aeroplanes are going past, even though it's not that great a day. It's quite cloudy. And yes, we'll add in certain things as we go along today. So I'll just put it to the side for now. So that is all that. We also have, school still have not told us what we're doing for the school trip, residential, for next year. It's starting to bleep me off, honestly. Like, just tell us what we're doing, what we're paying for, how much you want. Like, it's so frustrating. So I saved 25 in January to go towards the school trip, so that's been brought forward because we're going to need that. So there's £25 there. Okay, so let's now start the budget. So we have 1,052.74 plus 102.40. So we've got £1,155.14 to budget. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is trains this month. So I've got 2 journeys left on the flexi season ticket that I bought in January, so that's already paid for. So 2 journeys will be, they're not free because I've already paid for them, but I don't have to pay for them in February. There's also a 1 week half term this month, so I don't work that week. So I need to pay for 10 days of train. So the way I'm going to do it, the way I worked out was cheapest was buying 1 return ticket and then 2 weekly passes, and that worked out at £77 for the month. Bonus ball is, there's 4 Saturdays this month, so £12 for that. We're currently at £56 to win, which would be nice. I'd like to win that, thank you. Amazon, for my son's Amazon tablet, kids tablet, is £6.99, and my mobile is £31.40. And clubs, we're going to have to pay for swimming for the last week of February, March, and I think there's like a week in April before the Easter holidays. So I think I've worked that out properly. So I think that's 6 weeks plus, I think it'll be certificates this time, so I think they add on £4 for that. So I think my part of it would be £38. Netflix, we have the basic package, so that's £4.99. My MBNA credit card, £134.03. MBNA 2 is 183, and oh, little dots. Halifax is 58. I've apart from this one, I have increased the amounts up to the nearest pound. This one annoyed me because this is the one I put extra money on last month, and it's 3p more than last month that they asked for. Actually, more than that, because I'd upped it to the nearest pounds. It was actually something like 133 something they wanted last month. I paid more on it, and they want more, and the interest went up. Something dodgy about, and I don't use it to spend on or anything like that. I'm literally just paying it off. This is the one that I want to pay off first because there's something not right about it. So I'm not going to up that to 135 just because it's so close to the 134. And also we'll be doing a savings challenge video straight after this one. There will be funds for that, so hopefully there'll be something going towards that anyway. But yeah, annoyed with that one. And then 179 for HSBC. These have all gone down slightly from last month. This one, annoying. So many trains going past. Right. Next is savings for my son's bank account, £10. Cat insurance is £17.80 for my half. Rabbit insurance, I pay all of that, so that's £44.19. She's an old girl and it goes up quite a lot each year, but she's worth it. Premier Pro subscription, sorry if my tummy's rumbling, I've not eaten yet today, £21.98. Life insurance is, as always, £11.39, and my Google one, which is storage for photographs and videos, just because I go over the free because of my channels, is £1.59. That gives me more than enough storage then. And then vet health plan is £9.49 for my half. And then food this month is £240. Again, there's 4 Mondays in February, so my husband gives me £240, and I will, as always, try and save £10 a week, so hopefully save £40 of that money. Yeah, usually, I mean, there's never been a month where I haven't managed to stick to that. So okay, and let's go on to the next page. We've got rabbit bedding. I bought this last month. I bought a massive bag, so I paid £8 towards it last month, and then £5.49 this month, because I was putting a budget of £8 down for rabbit bedding, which wasn't enough because they weren't selling the smaller bags at the store every time I checked, so I had to get the bigger bag off Amazon. So this will last at least through to next month as well, so it is a better deal. So yeah, whatever. Gosh, my back is really hurting in this position. Pet supplies, we put £12 in for me and 12 for my husband, so we've got 12 there. Lint roll this month, £40.59. I have a issue, bit OCD, so yeah, lint roll is a must. And then we have got school trip, even though I don't know how much we're meant to be putting towards it, is £25, well, that's what I'm going to put there for my half. Gifts, £25, and that's for my son's birthday initially. Social, £20, and then buffer, put it here, is going to be £50. And then the things that are specifically happening this month are, well, it's Valentine's Day, but it's also, we have our non-wedding anniversary, the date of our very first date for my husband was the 11th of February. So we used to do both. We used to do 11th and the 14th, but now we like kind of either do one or the other. So we're going to get a takeaway. We do have a bottle of champagne that we got given for Christmas, so we've saved that. So it will just be the takeaway. And my son will want to be involved in that. So I'm going to put £20 down to pay for mine and half of my son's hopefully that should be enough. And then it's half term, and I tend to, God, there's so many vehicles. Like it's a work day, and it's early. Go away. And I live on a dead end, like a cul-de-sac. Anyway, half term. What I like to do in half term is have one paid fun day per week. We do other fun, but it's free for the rest of that holiday. There's only 1 week off, so I'm going to put £25 down for my half of taking my son. He wants to go to the nearest city to us for the day. He loves shopping, so he's going to take some of his own money. We're going to have a McDonald's. It's a little train fare, but it's not too expensive if we leave after 10 a.m. And he wants to go on the pier and, yeah, just have a nice day there. So it shouldn't be too much. He wants a Krispy Kreme because we don't have a Krispy Kreme in our town. So that should be nice. Hopefully the weather will be okay. And then the last thing is my son's school photo, which I've already paid for. Because it's actually the 3rd of February, I think, today. So the school photo was £3. Well, it was £6.50, but my half £3.25. So let's see how much we have for the savings challenge out of the February money. Put Feb there so it doesn't get mixed up with the other amounts I bought from January. And okay, so let's work it out and I'll be right back. Okay, so that equals 127.96 plus, which is amazing because I thought we were going to have about £20 in February. It's so good. Plus let me just grab the piece of paper, plus the 23.61 plus 23.61, 151.57. That's amazing. So I'm going to record that right now, and it will be up about a day or two after this one goes up. So yeah, come and join me. It's like a dice rolling one, and it goes into lots of different categories, and yeah, just really exciting. So I will be back mid-February just to see how we're getting on with the budget. This is going to be quite tight with the buffer. I already know I'm going to need to use a buffer for certain things, but I don't know if we'll use it all this month. I used it all in January. I'm hoping there'll be some left over to put towards Savings Challenge in March, because there's going to be nothing in the March budget unless I get maybe custom videos or money comes in from somewhere random. Yeah, it's not looking likely there'll be a Savings Challenge in March. It's such an expensive month, and that's fine. So I'm just going to get all the fun out on this one instead. So yeah, come and join me mid-February, see how I'm getting on, and yeah, have a great February and a really lovely Valentine's Day. Okay, bye guys.